It is New Year's and it's a 1 year anniversary of building Sundborg layout. It's going to be quite a party, so stick around. Okay, so now we'll do a bit of city planning, and I want to show you this area. It's a manhole, obviously. You've seen me poke my head up from there from time to time. I originally thought of this as a harbor area. Tight, of course, but it's not that unrealistic. Here's a picture from Aarhus in the 1950s. And you can see there's not a lot of room here, and the harbor goes all the way into the city center. The same goes for Horsens, very small basin actually. And this is a drawing from the 1950s, and you can see the picture we just saw is from here. And the railway, of course, goes right next to it, and this is next with as well, with the harbor very close to the city center. I might do that later on, but I think for now I am going to cover this up and start putting some houses here, so we get a little bit of a cityscape going here. Since this is not a permanent solution by any means, I'm just going to do a very quick mock-up here and cover it with 5mm black foam board. And in order to not go totally crazy looking at it, I painted the retaining walls with a grey concrete color. And here comes two more Kibri houses from the previous iteration of the layout. Again, they're meant as background buildings, so they're only 3mm deep. This first house is actually an older set. It's from the early 1980s, but it's still a very nice kit actually. A corner building, so I moved one of the facade elements around the corner. Wasn't quite enough. I had to cover some of the holes with railway tracks and a bit of foam board, and I painted it all in this dusty yellow look. And you can see the backside is absolutely horrible. I gave the house a bit of weathering, and it's close to the railway line anyway, so. The second house is from Kibri's Görlitz series, and I must admit I really like this one. It has a lot of details in the facade, and the corner tower is something that you would see in a lot of Danish provincial towns. I had to make a totally new ground floor with a couple of shops to make it fit the facade. As I have mentioned before, this is mainly to test different options out to get a cityscape that I like. So I started out placing these buildings to the left of the station main building, but we'll see. But now to something completely different, as they say. Since it's been about a year since I've shown you where I am regarding TrainController, I thought this would be a good occasion to just check in and show you how to operate automatic trains on the layout as it is now. So let me show you an example here. We'll put a new locomotive on the tracks. Here it's E991. With an express train. So now you can see TrainController has discovered that there's a new loco on the track. Doesn't know which one, of course, so I have to tell it, and that's as easy as it can be. Okay, so now I want to send the train from the staging area up to Sundborg station, track 3, and I do that with something called auto train. So I define the route, the traffic boxes where it's going through, and where it finally make its final stop. And once the orders are ready, the train will start its journey. And of course at this stage all the points have been prepared for the train, so it's leaving the staging area, going around the bend. It will go up the helix, and soon it will be out on the main track, again round the bend, and soon it will enter the station area. And as you will see, the traffic box is already marked with E991 in anticipation of the train. It's still white, but when the locomotive enters the traffic box, it will turn red. There we go. And the traffic box has been programmed so it stops the train like that. So now let's send the train back to the other staging area. And again, the procedure is the same. We define the end point of the timetable. So the train will go around the bend here. And as you can see, I've chosen the track on the staging area where there are actually two traffic boxes, just to show you what will happen then. So again, the train is on its merry way. Actually, this bend of course will be covered at some point, so we might as well enjoy the view of the train going around here as long as we can. And you will now see how the traffic box will turn red as the train enters it. And the next one, here we go, old one turns white, and the train will slow down in the terminal traffic box. So that was it. So that's pretty much where I am now, traffic wise. As you can see, I run several trains on the layout, all controlled via the computer. And with that, I think it's time to call it a day, or even a year. This is a 1 year anniversary of the vlog building the layout. So instead of the usual run-bys, I am going to treat you to a small montage of what has been achieved over the last 12 months. Thank you so much, all of you, for sticking around, and hope to see you next year. Bye bye.